What would you say if I told you that learning to be a better swimmer would not only help you to survive, but actually thrive in crisis? Now, you might laugh a little bit at that idea for a minute, but you might then express some curiosity. If you're interested in the deep water strategy for driving new opportunities, I've got just the story and process for you in this video. History is filled with stories of individuals overcoming massive, even impossible odds. The story of David and Goliath comes to mind easily. David is much smaller and far less equipped to battle Goliath, and yet he not only enters the fight fearlessly, he wins without shedding a drop of his own blood. Now, the lessons here are many. It took courage and faith in God to enter the battle against overwhelming odds. Don't discount faith, that's really important. And it took a laser-targeted throw from David's sling to kill the Philistine. It was not strength against strength. That would have been a losing strategy. It was faith and passion and energy and a hyper-targeted focus against the old guard. In my youth, I learned a swimming lesson that I've never forgotten. And I'm not a swimmer, never have been. I'm much more of a flounderer. But even though it was a swimming lesson, it really wasn't about swimming. It was about deep water. I learned the deep water strategy from my chess coach in high school. I had an upcoming match against a much stronger opponent, 3 levels higher than me. At the time, I was an average player and he was an expert. And we're competing for the state championship, and I was nervous. I didn't think I stood a ghost chance of winning. And I asked my coach, how can I possibly win against this guy? How can I beat this person? And he shared an analogy. Imagine you're in a wrestling match or a boxing match, except this mat or ring is in a swimming pool. Your opponent is 6 feet tall, twice your size in every way. And you're an overmatched little underdog, barely 3 feet tall. And this is exactly how I felt in comparison to my upcoming opponent. On the surface, there doesn't appear to be a chance of winning. And without the right mindset and strategy, you might just give up and forfeit the match. The secret, the trick, or the hack, whatever you want to call it, is deep water. It's the deep water strategy. If you're in the shallow end where the water is 3 feet deep or less, your opponent will pummel you with sheer size and strength. If you're in the middle of the pool where the water is 4 or 5 feet deep, you're just going to drown. However, if you're in the deep end where the bottom is 8 feet deep or more, neither of you can touch the bottom. And now, in the deep water strategy, size and strength aren't the issue. Swimming is the issue. And the better swimmer has a distinct advantage. Anything can happen in deep water. Everyone makes mistakes in uncharted territory. And this is the deep water strategy. Today, the entire world is in deep, uncharted water. So, how will you become a better swimmer? How will you find the resources that will help you discover better swimming techniques? Or, in this case, how will you pivot to the new opportunities for your business and your life? In this environment, whoever pivots and learns faster has a distinct advantage. Now is not the time to panic. Now is the time to plan. Your ability to think through and plan effective pivot strategies is critical, and time is of the essence. Don't shrink from investing your resources. Be fiscally responsible, sure. Cut back to minimums if necessary, but find a way to invest. Leverage this opportunity for you and your family. There are lots of free trainings online. In fact, right now you can register for a free live training on how to identify strategic opportunities in crisis. It's a training and a mastermind webinar. And the link's in the description either above or below this video. Do it now and pivot faster. Lastly, scroll down and leave a comment. Let me know you were here. Share a question. Share your 2 most important issues. I'll create content to serve you and others that watch these videos. Love and blessings. Oh, and subscribe to my channel.